Welcome in everybody to our YouTube channel here at Fantasy Pros. I am Lauren Carpenter. And if you love drafting NFL best ball teams, which is super fun, you have to check out drafters.com. There's no ads, there's no trades, there's no drops, there's no setting your lineup. Your best performing players count towards your score. That's it. It's really easy. And the drafts start as soon as they fill. They're running all the time, so all you have to do is make an account and hop in. Drafters uses a super simple total points format, so the highest scoring team from weeks 1 to 17 wins the top prize of $250,000. Now, they're also hosting a $1 million prize pool contest, so if you use the promo code FANTASYPROS when you make your first deposit on drafters.com, you'll get a free $20 ticket into the contest for a free shot at the $1 million prize pool. And in this video today, I have for you 8 running backs that you should not be drafting in 2022. Number 8, Marlon Mack, Houston Texans. It may seem like Marlon Mack's ADP is a good value, but don't forget that you are drafting a running back for the Houston Texans. That should be enough to stay away. Yes, he signed a 1-year deal for $2 million, but the Texans are currently paying Rex Burkhead more than that, and $2.35 million of it is guaranteed. Mack had a nice run in 2019, but has been all but absent with injury since then, totaling only 32 carries for 127 yards. Aside from Mack and Burkhead, the Texans also carry rookie Dameon Pierce, Dare Ogunbowale, and Royce Freeman on the team that will likely see negative game scripts more often than not. Number 7, Ronald Jones, Kansas City Chiefs. Just to give you an idea of how popular Ronald Jones is, rookie Isaiah Pacheco has already usurped all of the talk from the Chiefs training camp. He is borderline usable with Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Jerick McKinnon ahead of him on the depth chart, with Pacheco quickly overtaking him. Jones is likely to be more fantasy annoying than fantasy relevant. Number 6, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Kansas City Chiefs. Sticking with the Chiefs here, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is next on my list to avoid, given this is looking more and more like a committee backfield for 2022. While that is good news for real football, so the Chiefs can keep him healthy, it's bad news for fantasy production. While the run game may increase with the loss of Tyreek Hill, this is a pass-first offense that does not run through either Ronald Jones or Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Number 5, Miles Sanders, Philadelphia Eagles. No matter what season it is or how many times you say it, do not draft Miles Sanders. Every year people are saying that this will be his year. Have we not learned? Miles Sanders is in a committee backfield, period. The end. Despite seeing 60 to 83% of the snaps before his injury last year, he only averaged 9.5 rushing attempts per game. When he returned, he did become the clear lead back, only to fail to score a single touchdown, despite seeing 23 attempts inside the 20-yard line. Jalen Hurts, Boston Scott, and Kenny Gainwell will still be involved, and Miles Sanders should be avoided at all costs. Number 4, Devin Singletary, Buffalo Bills. There is so much hype surrounding Devin Singletary this season after his breakout performance last year. Yes, it was his best career season, but even that only got him to RB20 in half PPR scoring, and quarterback Josh Allen was right behind him in numbers. Instead of entrusting the backfield to Singletary for the 2022 season, the Bills spent pricey second-round draft capital to add James Cook. That doesn't say much for their confidence in him, no matter how well he played in the postseason. It's very likely we will have seen Singletary already reach his ceiling. Number 3, Javonte Williams, Denver Broncos. This pains me to my core, but let's be realistic. The Broncos re-signed Melvin Gordon, who had a nearly 50-50 split with Williams last season. While they were both productive, Williams is being drafted as a bell cow running back in the late second, early third round. The offensive coordinator even admitted that both Williams and Gordon will be on a pitch count this season, which is never good for fantasy. Last season, the team had to rely on the run game out of necessity. The addition of Russell Wilson opens up the passing game and will take valuable touches away from the run. Number 2, Travis Etienne, Jacksonville Jaguars. I know, this is not a popular take, but the news of James Robinson returning to practice with the Ones put the final nail in my confidence coffin for Travis Etienne. I am well aware that he and Trevor Lawrence are former teammates and there will be plenty of chemistry ready to go. My fear isn't Lawrence or Robinson, it's head coach Doug Peterson. Even going back to 2017 with his Super Bowl winning Philadelphia Eagles, Peterson has been committed to the committee backfield. I don't see him drastically changing this philosophy simply because he had some time off. If anything, Robinson may be the one to see the most work while Etienne plays the third down and pass catching role. His ADP is too high to rely on him when he's going to be an RB2. And number 1, Josh Jacobs, Las Vegas Raiders. If you didn't like how the Patriots ran their backfield, then you are not going to like what the Raiders do in 2022. Their new head coach, Josh McDaniels, was the Patriots offensive coordinator, responsible for the fantasy headaches. If you need more evidence that Jacobs is a must-avoid, look no further than the Hall of Fame game where they trotted out Josh Jacobs. That doesn't say much about their enthusiasm for the running back, if he's on the same level as non-starters and bubble players. Let's not forget that the Raiders also passed up on his fifth-year option. His fourth-round ADP is ridiculous to me, and you should completely separate yourself from name recognition or anything else he has done in the past moving into this season. And there you have it. Those are my 8 running backs that you should not be drafting in 2022 for fantasy football. But if you want a chance to win a signed Javonte Williams jersey, he's still really good at regular NFL football. It is very easy to do. It is courtesy of our friends over at Pristine Auction, and all you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel right now and leave a comment on this video. That's it. It's super simple. Make sure your notifications are turned on because we will be announcing the winner of our signed Javonte Williams jersey on this channel. So make sure your notifications are turned on. And also, don't miss out on any of the amazing content that we are putting out all season long. And make sure you're following us on social media at FantasyPros.
Thanks for tuning in to the Fantasy Pros YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out our featured videos. And while you're at it, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at FantasyPros, so you can get the latest news and updates to give you the edge you need in your fantasy league.